What we got this time? The brown. The wifey's wanting to keep some of the middle-sized ones today because she's wanting to make her some dry fish. So we can keep some of them. And I hope she makes her dry fish outside on the stove outside. But she has to marinate them. And then she'll put them out in the sun up under. She got some kind of screen. And she'll let them dry out in the sun after they marinate it. And then they'll fry them when they get ready to cook them. But when they marinate them and put them out in that sun, it's kind of like it preserves them. There we cut old Molly. But she's kind of thick for the wifey to make that dry fish. She needs stuff like brim and spotted sunfish. Maybe some small half-size shell crackers. Old Molly, she likes to make them dry fish with the another Molly. Seems kind of weird to be fishing for fish, but you ain't wanting to keep the biggest ones. You want to keep the hand-sized fish. Seems kind of opposite to me of what I used to be trying to do. I used to be trying to catch big fish to see how big I can get them. So I still want to catch them big fish, even though them ain't the ones I want to take home. The old Warmouth is biting, if nothing else ain't doing too much right now. I don't know what's wrong with the old big blue brim right now. But we're trying to see if we can't catch this old big brim, crappie or something. Why there's so many of y'all mollies doing biting today? What's up with that? Need just some hand-sized brim, and the mollies is wanting to eat it up. See what we got now. Size brim. I might just keep you, old brim. It's kind of hard to throw all of them back this nice size. I know how it hurts, Mr. Williams, to throw them big fish back in. Warmouth, what was you doing up in them lily pads over there? Must be a stump in them lily pads. Something. But that's where I caught you at. Molly, Molly, Molly. We caught some good sized mollies today. Warmouth, Warmouth, Warmouth. Where is the hand-sized brim at? I know y'all down there. Fish getting away from me in the boat. Warmouth, Warmouth, Warmouth. You almost like that yellow color. You two, what I'm using, I got on a yellow grub on the number 2 spinner blade with a 1/16 ounce jig head. That's what I'm trying them on today, but it seems like the Warmouth are liking it today. I can just drag up some. What's that? Another Warmouth. Been loaded the boat with y'all today. Very nice Warmouth. The tide's got about halfway back in. The fish, the Warmouth are biting better than it was earlier. You two eyes. Take the old brim buster and drop down on the bottom with the worm. And still catching Warmouth. Well, I know there's more biting the side of Warmouth. Oh, I was pull Warmouth and pull Warmouth and pull Warmouth. Nearly as fast as I can drop it down there, the Warmouth is hitting it. Nothing else ain't biting today, the Warmouth is biting. Nice Warmouth too. All I'm doing is taking the brim buster and dropping it right down inside that old cypress knee there. It's about 10 foot deep, I guess. That's as deep as the brim buster is. That's how long I got my line. Watch that time as it gets to the bottom. The old Warmouth is done snatching on it. What's that? Must be done caught 20 right there at that one spot. There's some roots down there. I can feel the roots. And they hit right, watch that time they hit the bottom. They hit right up in them roots. It must be, could take a minute this time for one to hit it. There he goes. Now this feels like a nice one here. It is. Man, about to keep them Warmouth today. That'd be Warmouths. I got smaller here now. Catch all the big ones out of there? I think not, because they're still biting it too fast. Watch that. It didn't even hit the bottom. That might have been an old shell cracker there. Beetle brim, because it went with it and hit it. Grabbed it. Didn't hit it like an old Warmouth. Maybe that was a brim or something that time. Still Warmouth down there. Come here, Molly, don't get all upset. I'm gonna turn your back loose. See if we can do it again. Look like I'd have them stirred up down there by now. Yeah, when one hit it just then. He had it for a minute. Sometimes you can catch 5 or 6, 4, 3. I don't know how many Warmouth on one worm sometimes. Warmouth got little, there we go. Warmouth got a little big mouth on him. Catch a good many of them sometime on one worm. Hey YouTube, let's move on and see if we can catch some more on the beetle spin. Catch some brim or something maybe. a shell cracker. You about the right size for the wifey to make her dry fish out of. Old Warmouth still biting the old spinner. We'd have done better, I believe, with the brim buster with the cork today, but I wanted to throw the beetle spin some and keep pulling in the shade with the brim buster on the bottom there with the earthworms. So they left the brim busters with the cork at home, but old brim just ain't wanting to chase this old spinner today. But the smallmouth, they sure liking it. Smallmouth liking anything that hits the water. Another smallmouth. My goodness, y'all is bit today. I'd have over my limit if I'd have kept all y'all smallmouth. There goes a hand-sized brim for the wifey. You two, we try to come back Friday or Saturday. My spark plugs are supposed to come in from a gas motor back this Saturday. We'll have it going again. I got them ordered, but all we did today was left the landing fishing with the tide going out, and fish probably going out about an hour, and then fished it coming back in, and where it take us back to the landing. We'll fish on up into the landing, and we'll load up in a minute.